Now in its 7th year, the Dirtworks Classic is the oldest event in the Real Insurance XCM series. With over 1,600 entrants, the Classic is also one of the most popular and highly regarded mountain bike events in the country. The course includes the historic Convict Trail that was hewn by hand in the early 19th century from the sandstone escarpments surrounding the Hawkesbury River. After a week of rain and an eerie fog enveloping the start in the village of St Albans, many riders were apprehensive as to how the course conditions might be.
Yeah, it's a bit wet, but I'm looking forward to a good race.
Being from Canberra, I've never ridden up here when it's been raining a lot, so but looking around down here, it looks pretty wet, so yeah, I'm guessing there's going to be a fair amount of water lying around up top. It'll slow it down a bit.
Always weather plays a part, but you know, if it doesn't start pelting us with rain, I think we'll all be good.
Oh, look, a bit disappointed about the conditions, to be honest. I much prefer riding in the dry, but you know, you got to take what comes. And this course actually should be all right in the wet. There's a lot of sand, and it's kind of washes off a bit. And yeah, probably more confident about the road and dirt road sections than the single track halfway through. So yeah, we'll see what happens though.
There's lots more sand here though than at home, so but it should be good fun, providing the bike stays in one piece and no mechanicals. It should be all right. Yeah.
Having won 2 national titles in the previous 2 weekends, including the solo 24-hour championships, Jason English would be carrying injury into the Dirtworks Classic.
Oh, I'd like to, but I don't know how realistic it is. My arm's pretty busted up after last weekend, and it's pretty hard to back up after 24, but I'll stay in there and try and get some points for the series and see how we go. There's a lot of fast boys around once again because everyone's keen to get those series points, so time will tell, I guess.
3, 2, 1, and go underway for the 2011 Dirtworks Classic.
After just 1 kilometre, Jason English accelerated to split up the leading group, but it came to nothing, with the leaders all together going into the first major climb of the event. By the 70-kilometre mark, Tasmanian Ben Mather had opened up an impressive lead over Matt Fleming and Sean Lewis, the leaders using all their skills for the technical descent of Shepherd's Gully. One of the more unique features of the Dirtworks Classic is the crossing of the McDonald River using a temporary bridge made of kayaks and narrow planks. The pros make it look easy, while others struggle.
I need more mental preparation.
While Fleming made inroads into Mather's lead, it wasn't enough. Ben Mather taking the win by almost 5 minutes, with Lewis and English in a sprint for third. Lewis taking the minor honours.
Ben Mather takes out the Dirtworks 100-kilometre Classic, and what a second place. Well done, Matthew Fleming, second place in the Dirtworks, and mate, he looks like he's in pain as well.
Found that I had reasonably good legs, and Matthew Fleming and myself were able to ride away up the hill and get a bit of a gap. We stayed together until about the 30-kilometre mark, and then from there I just found that I was riding a little bit stronger and thought, well, maybe it's time to push my luck and see how I go, and I was able to hang on to the end.
I knew what was to come in that last 30, and he's never done it, so I thought maybe he's just pushed that little too hard. Maybe he'll blow up a little bit, but he obviously just still had something left to get over those climbs, and
Yeah, and in the end, I just had to basically keep looking over my shoulder to make sure the boys behind weren't catching.
Yeah, the first climb about 10k in, Matty Fleming and Ben Mather went up the road. And I went over it kind of in the second group with Jason English, Anthony Shippard, and one of the marathon MTB riders. So from there, yeah, we ended up the three of us working together for till about the 70k mark, and then it was down to Jason and myself. So then it was into a sprint finish from there.
Mather wore the XCM Series Leaders jersey going into the event and has now cemented his lead in the series.
There's a lot of really top guys here in Australia that enjoy going around and racing a lot of the marathon races. We all hang out together and enjoy racing each other. So to have something put together like this is fantastic.
Vanina Virgos took out the women's elite category and takes over the series lead from an injured Jenny Fay.
Well, definitely had a better race than Capital Punishments, and yeah, I'm happy. I had a good race today, and the weather turned out to be quite good, and it was pretty muddy and sketchy and, quite hard.
While the spoils go to the elites, most riders just revel in the sense of achievement from completing the course and enjoying the great riding in the St Albans area. The Real Insurance XCM series continues with the Husky Enduro on June 19th.